Hi everyone. In our last episode, we traveled from Talkeetna north on the Parks Highway to Denali National Park and set up camp at the Riley Creek Campground, from where we will spend the next week exploring this incredible, virtually untouched region deep in the central Alaska wilderness.
In 1/4 mile, arrive at Denali National Park on the left.
From Florida to Alaska, from the East Coast to the West Coast, join Jane and Steve celebrating their 50th wedding anniversary, traveling across North America in the CoolNanaCoach, their 27-foot Freedom Elite Class C motorhome, as they visit the many beautiful points of interest in all 50 United States on their golden anniversary adventure. Deep in the Alaska interior is over 6 million acres of preserved wilderness that includes massive expanses of forest, glacial lakes, frozen tundra, and towering mountains, including North America's tallest mountain, Denali. We set up camp at the Riley Creek Campground, which is located just inside the park entrance. It is the largest campground in Denali, with sites that can accommodate tents or RVs up to 40 foot in length. Riley Creek is a fairly wooded campground, with some screening between sites wherever possible. Most of the campground sites are open to either tent campers or vehicle RVs. The proximity of Highway 3 means there is an occasional traffic noise, but it also means campers have all the conveniences and amenities of the park entrance area and the businesses outside the park close at hand. Trails leading from the campground connect to the Denali Visitor Center, which is the central hub of trails in the entrance area. Our first stop today will be the Denali Park Visitor Center. A free shuttle bus offers you transportation to the Visitor Center, or if you prefer, a short, well-maintained trail through the campground will take you to the center approximately 3/4 of a mile away. Built in 2005, the Denali Visitor Center and its surrounding campus are worth a stop, either at the beginning or the end of your trip. The center itself is the main National Park Service Welcome and Information Center. Surrounding facilities include a restaurant, gift shop, bag check, bus stop, and the railroad depot. The center offers visitors a chance to learn more about the park by speaking with park rangers, viewing the park film Heartbeats of Denali, and exploring the exhibit area. The film is about 20 minutes long. It's a non-narrated film that shares with you the various seasons, landscapes, and wildlife of this beautiful place. Following each showing of Heartbeats is 3 short films about exploring the Denali wilderness and staying safe around wildlife. Many ranger-led activities occur in or begin from the Denali Visitor Center. Most of the trails in Denali can be accessed from the center. The Nenana River flows from the Nenana Glacier on the south side of the Alaska Range. Streams of glacial meltwater pick their way down through the glacier moraine, then unite and become a river in earnest. The river heads west and then, as if it thought better of this, bends north to cut through the mountains. The Alaska Range continues to rise, but the river wears down its channel at the same rate or faster, and so holds its own against the change. At the end of its journey, 150 river miles from its headwaters, the Nenana empties into the Tanana River. If you scooped up a handful of water from this river, you'd know at once it's a glacial river. The water carries a cargo of rock flower-sized particles of rock that the Nenana Glacier scraped off a mountain, and it's numbingly cold. Don't underestimate the river's speed or chill. Each have cost some river runners their lives. The river's personality changes along the way. Upstream, the Nenana runs flat as it meanders, making it a fine place to view the world from a canoe. Here at the park's entrance, the river speeds through a narrow canyon and bounces off boulders to the delight of whitewater fans. Downstream, the river slows, but remains a challenge to run as it braids into many small streams. Taking a look behind us, high upon a sizable mountain, lies the grand view at the Grande Denali Lodge. At $295 a night, it is one of the finest and most expensive lodges Denali Village has to offer. Our good friend traveling Robert Morales certainly would consider what is locally known as the Grand View at the Grande Denali Lodge to be what he would call a commanding view. With the Great Alaskan Range surrounding it and the 6 million acre Denali National Park and Reserve at its feet, with its massive expanses of forest, glacial lakes, and towering mountains, the switchback road with its hairpin turns that climb up to the Grand View is without a doubt worth a ride to the top. Besides the view, the comedic road signs are bound to make you take a second look and enjoy a hearty laugh as you navigate this very narrow, twisting road with its occasional tour bus adding to the experience. We return to Denali National Park and take a 15-mile drive up to the Savage River. This is as far as visitors are permitted to drive into Denali. Only the park buses can go beyond Savage River. Denali Road does continue for another 60 miles or so, but it is closed right now at the 43-mile marker due to a rock slide just before the famous Polychrome viewpoint, and it will be closed for several years to come, unfortunately. But there is plenty left to see in the park up to the 43-mile marker. We're so glad we decided to tow Equinox with us on our adventure. Besides the convenience of having a relatively small SUV to tour in as compared to our 28-foot-long CoolNanaCoach, we also enjoy the savings of the 36 miles per gallon efficiency of Equinox. It is very windy and cold today as we arrive at the Savage River turnout. We see signs posted advising visitors that the riverbed itself is off limits. Nesting short-billed gulls and other birds call this area home. The short-billed gull is not yet considered endangered. However, its population has been dwindling, and efforts to protect their habitat are in full force. On the drive back to our campsite, we stop off at a turnout to get a close look at the flowering fireweed that we have seen bordering just about every road we have driven throughout Alaska. Just below us in a small valley, we spot a small pond and see a beaver swim across to its nest by the shore. We haven't seen much wildlife today, so we consider this sighting a win. But besides the wildlife, the scenic views are stunning. Here are a few photos shot along Denali Road as we make our way back to camp. We hope you've enjoyed watching our video and ask you to join us next week for our next episode, where we hope to see the mighty one, Denali. Only 30% of the visitors to the park get an opportunity to see it. We're hoping we're in that 30%.
Thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate you.